After that 10 pack, I'm looking forward to this. Do some rest pauses. My second set. The first set, of course, I was getting low hypertrophy by using as much resistance as possible for a desired number of reps, and that was 4. And that 10 pack was a record. I was working up for that for at least 6 to 7 weeks, and I couldn't nail it. You can go back again to my video archives and see me use this machine, this Nebula shoulder press, and 5 plates was kicking my ass continuously. I was getting a lot stronger on my legs, I was getting a lot stronger on my back, I was getting a lot stronger on my chest, but yet I just could not pull off a 10 pack on this. And I've been up in the 10 pack range on this several times. I think even at a lesser body weight, so I just can't figure out, why I was lacking power in my shoulders or in my press as far as using this machine. This is a wonderful machine, this heavy conversion chest press. But I'm extremely happy right now, let me tell you. I finally nailed that back. It's very satisfying. So on this, I'm going to do rest pauses, which is another viable way to increase hypertrophy. It's improving that using rest pauses, exploding out of a hole can force a further contraction of the muscle, which could possibly lead, or I believe would lead, to hypertrophy. So the second set, complete variable change, it's going to be rest pauses, holding in the negative, and then pushing up out of a hole. And even on this, and this is pretty heavy for rest pauses, this used to be my working set for 4 to 6, and I had to struggle for that. So if I can get 4 of this by coming down and holding, exploding, coming down, holding, exploding, etc., I'll be extremely happy there too, but I feel pretty good. And I find out with shoulders that after doing a real heavy resistance, such as that 10 pack that I did, if you drop back down in weight, you're very powerful on your delts. I don't know what it is for some reason, but delts react more in a fashion than any other muscle group that I know of. That when you go real heavy, stimulate the central nervous system, and then drop that down to either moderate, heavy to heavyweight, you're able to kill it pretty much. It feels very nice, and so that's why I envisioned that I can go down to this 8 pack after that 10 pack and get at least 4 rest pauses. So let's see how that goes. And that's the only 2 sets that I'm going to do for my delts. I worked my way up to that 10 pack. I singled and doubled my way up. I didn't exhaust myself like I did on chest over there on the other video, which I gave you an explanation. I exhausted myself on that 10 pack for 8, which robbed me the 6 pack probably for a rep. I should have done that. So I singled and doubled all my way up on here for the 10 pack, and it worked out just appropriately for me. Yeah! Woohoo! That was awesome, man. I've never done 10 of this straight repping, and that was 8 rest pause. So that tells me I would have annihilated 10 straight repping on this. It's just unbelievable right now. So I feel really good. I didn't walk in here feeling that great. I kept contemplating 10 pack, and I more or less had to work myself up to it. And I had to grow really mean. You can see early on in the video over that 10 pack. I mean, I really had to get pissed. I literally convinced myself that, damn it, David, you gotta get this, And it really helped. I prepared mentally for it. And I get seated really well in my position. I was able to get up under it. And what I mean by getting up under the weight is, you got to get your upper torso offset by about 10 degrees. In other words, you're going to almost be set into a high incline position. And to do that, you move your butt out on the seat. And you'll see in my other videos where I take my lower half, I take my butt, and I move it out on the seat. And that gives me a slant. And now I'm at about a 10-degree incline. And at a 10-degree incline, I turn getting up under it. Now I'm up under it. If you're all the way back like this, and the handles, you're going to handle way less resistance than you can in this position because you're not using body English or leverage to move more resistance. And this is what you want for shoulders. You really got to get powerful with shoulders to get them to grow, especially if you're a hard gainer on delts, and I am. So what you want to do, and it's very important in your position for delts, put your butt out on the seat, get yourself in about a 10-degree incline, high incline. Now I know you're going to say, well, that's going to shift some of the stress to your upper half. But trust me, the amount of resistance that you're going to be able to handle, because now you're able to get up under it, is far going to offset as far as growth towards the shoulders than any stimulation toward the upper chest. It's all about technique when you're moving heavy weights or delts. You go back in my video, you're going to see me handle some tremendous weights for delts. I'm hanging 100-pound buff stacks and 5-pack, 5.5 packs on some machines. But you got to take a look at my leverage and my body English too. And more or less, it's something you really can't perceive unless you look at it, but I'm more or less setting myself up to move massive weight. I'm setting myself up at a 10-degree offset here, incline. And that's just going to help when you drive up. You're going to find out if you do this, move your butt out on the seat, get your shoulder blades planted firmly, get up under the weight, you're going to be able to move a lot more. And that's key for a delt. The more you can move, the more the muscle has to adapt, the more it adapts, the more it's going to grow.